Captain's log, stardate 53551.3. We have been hailing Starbase 612 ever since we received the USS Premonition's warning about the Borg. There has been no response. I fear we might be too late.
Captain, we are in visual range now.
On screen.
Captain, we are receiving a transmission from the Starbase.
Enterprise, thank God that you're here. We've been attacked by the Borg. They've assimilated the crews of every ship in the sector. They are returning from Derek soon. We don't have much time.
It is imperative we re-establish defenses in this sector. We will use the derelicts to our advantage. Number 1, begin preparing away teams. I want all those vessels operational before the Borg return.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Star
Status
Trek
report.
Armada. In truth, I make a bit of a ricket of this mission overall. I could have done an awful lot better on it. Main reason being, it's not that I get the Enterprise destroyed or even close to it at any point, but it's the fact that I don't use the resources available to me as well as I could. I made the first big mistake here, and I fully recrew this construction ship, which is completely unnecessary. And as you can see, I only have 1,200 crew at the moment available. And with 2 construction ships, that's going to take up 1,000 of it. And to be honest, I don't need the construction ships that badly to be at full power, whereas the warships that I have at my disposal, I do want to be at full power.
Status report.
The one thing you do not want to be against the Borg in this game is down on crew. Because if there's one area that the Borg attack exceedingly well, it's your crew levels.
Number 1, prepare an away team.
Most of the ships in this level are fairly low tech, but we have a Nebula class starship here. That's the Federation Special Weapons ship. Basically every race has a ship which, while quite low on firepower, I mean they are capable of defending themselves, but not to the extent that the heavier ships are. What they do is they make up for it by having a lot of special weapons.
Be ready for anything.
Real weapons, so they're a utility class ship, and most of the time they're very useful. Unfortunately, the Nebula in this mission doesn't have any of its special weapons, and I don't believe we can get them, so it's really not as good as it should be. As you can see, the Enterprise has a new special weapon for this mission. That's the Corbomite Reflector. It's based on an episode of the original series where Kirk was faced with an unwinnable battle and chose to bluff his opponent in the battle, saying that the Enterprise's hull contained a substance he called Corbomite, which would reflect any destructive energy back at the attacker. And it seems that by the 24th century, or at least for this game, the Federation has actually managed to come up with that technology. Because it's now built into the Enterprise. It's not in its hull, as it were, it's actually a field that surrounds the ship. You won't see me use it in this mission, but I'm pretty sure that you'll see both myself and the computer use it in the future.
All sections on standby.
Okay, so for the moment what I'm going to do is just repair and recrew all my ships. Again, I make a bit of a mistake here. I don't need to recrew these dilithium freighters.
Set a course
it's
for
not
the nearest
really a
repair
big
facility.
deal, but you just have to be a little bit
Status
careful
report.
with how you manage your personnel on this mission. Fortunately, the Borg really don't pose that big of a threat.
Mr. LaForge, reroute all
Anyway,
auxiliary
I'm
power
going
the engines.
to get all these ships repaired and recrewed. I'm going for the
Status
ones at
report.
the bottom first,
Lay in a
because
new
that's where the
course.
Borg come from. And once I've done that, I will pick up with the rest of the mission, so I'll let you guys watch for a bit.
All sections on standby.
Status report. Number 1, prepare and await.
The ship we've just rescued there is a steam runner class ship.
Mr. LaForge, reroute all auxiliary power to the engines.
That is the Federation's basically an artillery ship. It doesn't have any weapons apart from a long-range torpedo, which does a lot of damage and has an explosive impact.
Captain, I'm picking up transwarp signatures, heading this way.
Battle stations.
Oh dear. But aside from that, it's not very good at defending itself. Its special weapon's very good, but for this mission it's not going to do as much good. Anyway, looks like the Borg have finally arrived,
Number 1, prepare and await. Status report.
Deal with them.
Mr. LaForge, reroute all auxiliary power to the engines.
Enemy engaged.
Lay in a new course.
Ready to work. You got it. Make more room in the cargo bays.
All sections on standby.
Standing by. Make a note in the log.
Prepare the docking bays.
Insufficient crew.
Yeah, it's only now that the serious problem of crew has begun to hit me. So
Number 1, prepare and await. Status report.
Bit of a problem, but
Mr. LaForge, reroute all auxiliary power to the engines.
I'm just going to have to muddle through the best I can.
Starship construction commencing.
Number 1, prepare and await.
Find the nearest shipyard.
Status report. Energize.
Starfleet.
And that's the last of them. So
Mr. Data, set a course for the nearest repair facility.
let's wait for some more action.
Affirmative.
Alter course.
I'm sending the Ventures out to scout. We've actually not got a bad fleet here. It's only the crew cost which is really getting me down.
Battle stations.
I suppose just going to have to
Status
make do.
report.
But we've got a few Akiras, a couple of Nebulas, Defiance defending the dilithium mining operation, and of course the Enterprise. So it's not as if we're completely defenceless anymore. We should be able to hold off
Awaiting your
anything
orders.
that
You got
isn't
it.
a monstrous Borg invasion at this point. Got all the dilithium freighters mining, and crew at least is finally going up again, so very shortly hopefully we should be able to start rebuilding our fleet. What I am going to do is, because we've got an excess of dilithium here rather than crew, I'm going to start building torpedo turrets. They
Confirmed, Starfleet.
they will do a very good job of defending the area, at least for the meantime, and they will not cost us anything in the way of crew, which is obviously the thing I'm looking most to avoid spending any of at the moment, to try and get my fleet back up to snuff.
That is a logical request.
Anyway, time for the Borg, I think.
Station construction commencing. Enemy engaged.
Status report.
Station is under attack.
One thing you will notice here is that it is substantially harder to take over Borg ships than it was to take over those sonar ships that I took over. However, that's
Station complete.
Pretty obvious. The Borg are obviously going to be a lot better at defending themselves than the sonar are. But we don't come out of this too badly. The Borg attack us and we end up with a sphere and a diamond. The sphere, I'm sure that you're all familiar with from Star Trek First Contact. The diamond you're probably familiar with as well, but it's really the Borg Queen's ship. But in this game,
I'm picking up Federation warp signatures heading towards us.
Starfleet could not have responded to our message so fast. Go to Red Alert. Those are Borg power nodes. They must have assimilated those ships. Alert all vessels.
So we're now getting a simulated Federation ship sent at us. Suppose it's only fair we did nick their ships. But as we say, in this game, the diamond is really just the Borg's nebula. It's the Borg's utility ship. But it's a pretty good ship. I like it. But
Mr. Data, set a course for the nearest repair facility.
Now we've got the Federation ships coming in. I'm just going to destroy them. I'm not going to try and take them back. At this point, I'm a bit low on crew to go around.
All work crews report to station.
Enemy engaged.
A prudent course of action.
Go around trying to get my ships back.
Station
Shouldn't take too long.
Commencing. Station is under attack.
Prepare the docking base.
Unable to build.
Awaiting new orders.
Prepare the docking base.
Station complete.
That is a logical request.
No doubt the Borg have established an outpost in this area. We must find it and destroy it.
Acknowledged.
All sections on standby.
Well, it looks like we found the Borg base now, so
Enemy engaged.
we'll work towards destroying
The
it.
Borg have established an outpost in this area. We must find it and destroy it.
Yes, thank you, Jean-Luc. As you can see, the sphere is really no match for the wall of torpedo turrets we have up.
Prepare the docking base.
And I'm going to try and get myself another sphere here.
Station complete.
Let's see why not. Oh, he's making a run for it. Not enough.
All sections on standby. Find the nearest shipyard.
Another Borg ship for the collection.
Station is under attack.
Oi, get off it, get off it. Yeah, that's adrift now. It's alright, we'll just claim it back once it drifts into my base.
Alert the crew.
And it's my sphere once again.
Enemy engaged.
Unfortunately, its engines aren't working, but that'll sort itself out very shortly. There we go. And another sphere for the fleet. If there's an equivalent in this game, the sphere is probably the equivalent of the Federation's Akira class ship.
That is a logical request.
It does have a very good special weapon
Unable to build.
it becomes available. It's able to fully regenerate its shield in an instant, so it essentially gets 2 lives, so it can take a heck of a beating before going down.
Armed and ready. Fire, full burst.
But as you can see,
Station
these
is
attacks
under
from
attack.
the Borg really aren't going to be causing us too
Status
much
report.
trouble.
Alter course.
Since the Borg seem to be concentrating their fire on the dilithium mining area here, I decide to send my 2 spheres over to back up the defence. At the moment I can't build the Akira because I haven't built the Weapon Research Centre, but I'm going to change that now. Let's get it built.
A prudent course of action.
Why, thank you.
Station construction commencing.
Once that's built, we'll be able to build Akira class ships, and we'll be able to research special weapons, which are going to come in very handy.
Decommission commencing.
But now the Borg are basically stopped coming
Decommission
after this
commencing.
base, I
Enemy
decide that I
engaged.
want the dilithium and the crew more than I need the ships, certainly off the special weapons ships.
Decommission commencing.
So I'm going to retire the Diamond, the 2 Nebulas
Alert
and the
the
2
crew.
Steam Runners that I have,
Decommission commencing.
because they just don't do enough in this mission to warrant keeping them around. No, my venture!
Station is under attack.
Oh, he didn't make it. The Borg attack path in this mission's really weird.
Station complete.
They just plough through the turrets, getting badly shot up, and then turn straight back round into a group of ships.
Enemy engaged.
All work crews report to station.
And now that I've got a severe boost in dilithium and crew from those ships that I've retired,
Confirmed, Starfleet.
I'm actually going to build a star base here. What that will do, it will double the rate at which I get crew in,
Station construction commencing.
and it will also provide another really big line of defence for this dilithium refinery, so we're pretty much safe now. With the weapon research area done, we can research tachyon detection grid,
Research commencing.
but since the Borg don't use cloaking, there's no point in doing that. And I'm researching the
Starship
Akira
construction
special weapon,
commencing.
which is the chain reaction pulsar, and we will get to show that off at some point in the future.
Ship at full readiness.
I'm going to decommission the
Decommission
diamond
commencing.
here as well. It's one
All
reason
sections
why
report.
capturing ships is actually
Mr. Data,
pretty
set
good,
a course for the nearest repair facility.
because you do get the dilithium from them even if you don't intend to use the ship.
Unable
Anyway,
to
we
build.
now have the star base built, which is excellent. It means our crew are
prudent
going
course of
to refill very, very quickly.
Station construction commencing.
What I'm actually doing here is I'm building some sensor
All work
arrays.
crews report to station.
They will give me an extra line of sight on the
Prudent
battle,
course of action.
so I'll be able to see things coming a lot earlier. And with all the dilithium coming in now, I'm actually building a second shipyard.
Confirmed, Starfleet.
Probably not necessary at this point, but I decided to chuck one in anyway. And I'm going to build a load of Akira class ships and fling them at the Borg base.
Starship complete. Insufficient crew.
One slight downside of this game, it does suffer a little bit from the real-time strategy problem of a lot of the game strategy being build stuff and throw it at people. But anyway, I built 14 Akiras, which I have put together with my 2 spheres, And that's a nice little fleet to go and take on the Borg, so let's do it.
Alter course. Alter course.
And I'm going to get to show off the Akira's special weapon here, so I'm fairly excited about that. As you can see, I'm just building a bit of a backup fleet here in case this goes wrong. I don't really anticipate this going wrong, but it always helps to be a little bit prepared. But this should be more than enough to take out that Borg base. And here we go. And let's try this out.
Engaged.
Oh my god, you miserable failures! Well, I guess I'll have to try it out with the other group now. That worked a lot better. As you can see, it's a torpedo that bounces between multiple targets, but the one thing that it does do, it gets stronger with every rebound. So you obviously want to fire it where it's got multiple targets in one
Starship
go.
construction commencing. Insufficient dilithium.
It'll start once it has enough dilithium.
All sections on standby.
Starship construction commencing.
But anyway, now that I've shown that off, it's time to end the mission.
Enemy engaged.
Armed and ready.
Starship complete. Starship complete.
Armed and ready.
Wow, that Borg interceptor really got it in the shorts then from that chain reaction pulsar. Must have bounced off about 7 things before it hit it. Oh well.
All sections on standby.
Sucks to be the Borg, I suppose.
Armed and ready.
Enemy engaged.
All sections on standby. Armed and ready. Armed and ready. All sections on standby. Status report.
And these are the last Borg installations in the area, so that's it for this mission, guys, after yet another failure with the chain reaction pulsar. And thanks for watching this, guys, and next time we'll be starting with the Klingons, so I'll see you next time.
Captain, incoming transmission from Admiral Hawthorne.
On screen.
Picard, I have alerted all ships in the quadrant of the Borg threat. The Enterprise is to escort the premonition to the Mannheim Research Facility for investigation and repairs, then return to Starfleet Command to begin preparing defenses.
Lieutenant, open a channel to the premonition. Captain Deming, we were able to repel the initial Borg attack on Starbase 612.
Thank you, Captain. We may have just given the Federation the chance it needs to survive. I hope it will be enough.
It will have to be.